That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live, Lord of Europe, consists of badass new broadcast in Allen, Land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. It's Shot for the Point. Jeff's on point today. Doc and Vault behind the glass. I'm glad that you would join me on this very morbid stream, to say the least. This is going to be a call-in show, so load them up if you want to take a call. I don't think we're covering this very long. We'll have plenty of time, at very least 45 minutes to an hour, to take any kind of calls. You can bring up anything you want. First thing on your mind, why isn't Grady here? Let me get that out of the way right away. First of all, it was my idea right off the bat. And the reason I suggested he not come on, it was two reasons. One of them was selfish. The other one is, I think, was actually for him. I have been getting a lot of heat, not heat even, a lot of tweets from the Woke Patrol. I know people tried to turn into the fact that, I don't know, there's no nationality called Brazilian. It's just like the United States. No ethnicity called Brazilian. There's nationality called Brazilian. No ethnicity called Brazilian. And I just pointed out that a guy who is essentially Caucasian, like me, like Jeff, and, well, not like Vault, is pulling the race card, which I find fucking amusing. It got turned into Tommy's making a purity test. No, there's no Brazilian. There's native South American, but there's no Brazilian. But
the only purity test is whenever you get to join the news team, you have to take one.
That's right. So what I thought was, if I was going to go over his stuff, first of all, I don't want to get leafied off the platform for doing too many videos, right? Obviously, this guy, in my opinion, successfully pulled the race card. I've had the BLM woke fascist tweeting me all week. One of the tweets was, I shit you not, I'm paraphrasing, but not by much. See, you white people have to realize that women and people of color are much smarter. It's time to turn over your power. That was really? One of the...
I agree.
I thought that was funny. So I didn't know how big. I thought I could turn on the stream, the BLM fascist show up, and the kid sitting next to me. I didn't think I didn't want to get him off like that, especially since he didn't cover the topics that I covered. So I gave him the option, and I said, I was like, I can't give you any more of a bump than you got now. I mean, you did it. You start the fire. Good on you, bro. So we'll have him back for like if something pops up, and or we'll do a review or week in review show with him or something like that. And I said, come in and don't be super. Do what Marriott did. Don't be super commentator. Just be yourself and hang with make jokes with the old man. And he seemed pretty much down with that. And honestly, I think I can help him when we bring him back. You guys remember to sub him at very least. Go sub him right now, Grady Hooper. And then maybe we can get him some hits if some interesting YouTube drama pops up.
Wait till all the crazy.
Wait till the crazy stuff dies. He asked me, he's like, "What are the odds of something happening?" I said, "Pretty fucking slim." But I don't want you marked. Like, I could deal being called with a white supremacist. I think it's a lot different if a 15, 16, 17-year-old boy who wants to make it a commentary gets out the gate and there's a picture of me right next to him. And it wouldn't be fair to do to me, but I can take it. And I wouldn't want it right out of the gate. Like when Keemstar called me unbaited, seeing that I was a white supremacist, that would have been, Ooh, that would have rattled me.
That would have been a little uncharted territory.
Yeah, consider it. So
Just a little bit.
So what we decided to do is downshift and do a stream on a dead girl. Jeez.
Hey,
You know,
it's okay. This will get twisted too somehow. So it's okay.
yeah, this will get twisted.
I'm sure.
Twisted too. But no, seriously, this is when shit gets too far. I also want to bring up the feminists are out there saying this is trying to pretend that this is the kind of normal thing that happens on YouTube, and I thought we could put some, I don't know, sanity into the conversation. Gorilla ass, $1. No worries, I'm racist too. High as a Kite made an amazing fucking video, by the way, if you go check it, about the Deaf Noodles. Actually, you know, the funny thing is Deaf Noodles retweeted that. He thought it was funny as hell. He was trying to embrace it.
That's hard.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to embrace it, which was probably the best thing to do, and the woke fascist did not accept, so he had to apologize and take it down. So, and that's it. I mean, how many videos can we do on? I don't want to get fucking leafied. Some of it's self-preservation. I don't want to get leafied. I'm more afraid of getting leafied than I am of the woke, you know, because they're all nut jobs. Them. But I just, again, I don't want to put the kid. I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it was a good move. We'll put a 2 in the chat if you think I'm a pussy. So, I don't know.
We don't care. All of your opinions are irrelevant anyway. But just throw it in there, just to giggle.
Get that mic closer to your
Fucking
mouth.
kite
You sound like you're in a fucking basement. You prick. Kai's a Kite says pussy. Well,
Gotcha.
I'm not the pussy. It was the kid's choice, come to think of it. So if you're putting a 2 in the chat, it's for the kid. What have you. All right, let's go over...
Make it pussy.
Yes. Let's go over the maniac of the day. Wait a minute. I don't want this girl's body coming on screen. Let me do a quick once-over. Because I know Flamenco got a strike from this. And I want to make sure there is no body.
I don't think it's in that.
We watched
news
it.
article.
We watched. Yeah, I'm just making sure. I'm just 100%ing it. We watched the video, so you don't have to. And no, there doesn't seem to be anything in here. And here it is. A Russian YouTuber faces 15 years in prison after his pregnant girlfriend, although that hasn't been confirmed, dies of hypothermia. She did go on stream say she was pregnant during a live stream stunt where he made her stand outside in the freezing cold. Stas Reflay, 30, forces near-naked girlfriend to stand outside in the cold, claims he poured water over Valia. Tough time, Gorgevnev, also 20.
I don't know.
I can't say.
I couldn't tell you.
Valerie G, we're going to call her.
Just call her Valia.
Valia.
Yeah,
No, that's what she went by.
Valia.
Her name was Valentine. But before locking out, witnesses suggest that he had been inflicting appalling injuries on her on the live stream. Sounds pretty nuts. A popular Russian YouTuber faces 15 years in prison after his girlfriend died during a live stream stunt where he made her stand outside in the freezing cold. And that's what I think this is. I have yet to see. I just want to point that out. I'm not saying he didn't beat her for money, but I haven't seen any evidence of it. I just want to put that out there. All right, I know you guys trust me to look into this shit. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. Just means there's no video of it. Fortunately, I got to see the aftermath of this stupid fucking stunt, and that's what I think happened here. People were, everybody's going for the clout, and this sociopath thought it would be. I mean, it's fucking cold over there. You pour water on somebody half naked, it could kill them. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but
I've seen those videos where they throw the hot water out the window and it turns to snow immediately.
yeah, that's the kind of
So I
that's
can
what we're
only
talking
imagine
about
how
here.
cold it is over there.
Oh, it's
Like,
crazy cold over there. It's just crazy. Well, it depends on where you are, but still, it's mostly cold. It doesn't even surprise me. You know what this... Look, I'm not dumping on any Russians here, but you know what? Here's the thing. Here's what I've learned from living in Europe, talking to Russians. I was always raised with the Russians are super smart chess players, the CIA, KGB, super smart bad guys and what have you. And minus the bad guy thing, they are smart people over there. The thing is, the country is fucking enormous. And there's a lot of bumpkins, I'll insult my own people, Alabama, Arkansas, out there, all right? Get it? So this guy's a big, dumb bumpkin. Who doesn't know this is like the worst fucking thing you could do? Let's see. Valentine, after she let her sub-zero temperatures during the broadcast. Now witnesses and forensic specialists alleged that earlier in the video he had inflicted appalling injuries on the woman. I've heard that he did it for cash, and this was a stunt, like, you know, you get a donation.
I've heard of, like, pepper spray and all that too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, like he would pepper spray her and do stuff.
It's like prank
that,
versus prank. It's just Russian prank versus prank. You know, who had revealed she's pregnant.
That's what I would think.
I tell you
like
something.
Type stunts.
If she was pregnant, I think they should get him a double murder. Well, they're not going to get him a murder because it was a stunt. But why don't you hit him for manslaughter? You know, twice over, kill the baby too if she was in fact pregnant. Previous slides, she said she had sustained serious head and facially. She was said to have serious head and facial injuries from beatings and 3 blows to her face with multiple bruises. Again, I did see the corpse. I did not see bruising on her face. She looked very pale. Russian. Here's the rocket scientist right away. He's sitting there crying like a bitch on the phone. And you should have seen this. You know, I mean, I could understand a little slap. Hey, babe, wake up, when it's unbelievably obvious that she has left the building. This guy would constantly walk back and forth and check his stream. What does my stream think? Yeah.
But
I think she's dead.
Music, sitting there singing along to
the music, going back every so often, slapping her again. That's my personal favorite. That's my personal favorite. No, you killed her. You killed her, dude. You killed her.
Like the funeral, like the death song or something too.
Yeah, at one point they said that the funeral pyre song. The one time, the point.
Pyre song, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if somebody called and requested it. He was getting donations throughout. And at one point, the paramedics come in, and this is where I actually, I forget which one of my fans sent me the story on Twitch, but I wasn't really up. This I would have normally put in the other channel as a video. I just wasn't fucking sure that it wasn't a stupid stunt, because at one point the paramedic comes in, and basically she's laying on the couch, and she lifts his arm, and it just goes back down. Didn't take a pulse, didn't do anything else. But it turns out this is real as it gets. So I thought, is this a prank? But then as I skipped to the video, and you can see her hands over her chest in a blanket. Nice time to put a blanket on her when it's way too late, asshole.
Not to mention when he brings her to the couch, you see her.
Yeah, and he drags her to the couch like he doesn't even put his arm over her head and pick her up like this. He just
grabs her feet and just drags her
over. And he's a big dude. He could have handled it. I mean, I'm sure he could have picked a little 10-pound girl and put her on the couch, a big pussy. And then she does. She just dangles like it's horrifying. And he sits there and he feels sorry for himself the whole time. So she sits in. She takes one look at him. Now we know she knew she didn't have to take a pulse. She knew exactly what she was looking at. And if you think about it, if you're a paramedic in sub-zero Russia, you probably know exactly what hypothermia looks like. You know what it feels like. You know what it smells like. She took one look at him, or she took one look at her, right? And she was like, "Oh yeah." She sits down in the back where you can see the chairs right there in the picture, and she's like, "Okay, what the fuck happened?" And he turns around and he says. "You're not blaming me for this." And her eyes pop out. What happened? "You're not blaming me for this." He was only worried about himself. Pretty girl. It's sad. But I mean, this is what this stupid shit will do to you. I always looked at this as it's my job to entertain and nothing more than that. I mean, I'm all for jackass type stuff. Assuming both parties are in on it.
Yeah, but there's a line.
This is just like this. But again, I did not see him beating her. Doesn't mean she didn't, and I wouldn't be surprised. 28 forced to stand outside. Nicole, we already got this. One viewer testified that after this violent attack, he locked her outside in her underwear, pouring water over it. I had heard there was a request to throw her outside via a stream. So a lot of this. I knew about this story Thursday. I didn't want it to be fake and then run it. She tried to wrap herself. Look at this. She tried to wrap herself in a jacket, and he took it away, saying she needed to sober up. That'll do it. When he brought her in, and the distressing streams are transmitted live to viewers, he gradually realized that she was not breathing and no heartbeat. And he was heard saying, Valia, damn, you look like you're dead. Salmonella Fitzgerald, absolutely disgusting and disturbing. Hope this guy rots in shit. I hate to disappoint you. He's only looking at about 15 years tops. And that's if she died of hypothermia. He might get a year or two for just putting her outside to begin with. That's if she died of hypothermia. Apparently, there are rumors of drugs and intoxication, and I have a video to kind of back that up, and it's going to kind of summarize my whole feeling on my theory on the situation. Buddy, come on, tell me. I'm worrying. Damn, I'm not feel her heartbeat, quote unquote. And then she's telling everybody she's pregnant. It's supposed to be like the best time in your fucking life. I know it was for me. It's fucking cool to feel that belly. And you pissed it all away. Good-looking guy, had a good fucking following, and he pissed it all away. And you know what? I tell you something. His girl lying dead on the fucking floor. It was very clear to me that chat was his top priority. Am I wrong? Because you watched it, Chihuahua, right?
Yeah.
I
hate even thinking.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Oh, it's horrible to watch.
I'm fucking flabbergasted at the amount.
Yeah, you don't know. I didn't prep you. See, I didn't do the prep with Jeff. So that's not bullshit. Look,
this may top that couple. Testing the fucking Desert Eagle
the
with
gun.
the book.
Oh yeah, by far.
This might top that.
Yeah.
It's pretty up
I feel
there.
like the paramedic, she was like telling the guy to switch off the stream.
Yeah,
like,
turn off the stream. Turn off, and he just ignore. He was more concerned about, am I in trouble? I'm big baby. Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in a big trouble. This is as big as it gets. You're there, buddy. You're famous. He informed his viewers, guys, no pulse. She's pale. She's not breathing. The grotesque broadcast continued even as paramedics, by the way, 1 hour and 18 minutes. That girl lay dead either on the floor or on his couch.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour and 18 minutes.
We don't know how long it was either that she was dead outside.
Yeah.
So
some say 20 minutes. Neighbors say that she didn't seem like she was out that long. Well, when you saw her in her underwear, the fuck is wrong with you?
You're in the middle of fucking bumfuck Siberia. I don't know where it's at in Russia, but
the grotesque broadcast continued. Even if paramedics and police arrived, she was pronounced dead at the scene. It is believed that the broadcast continued 2 hours after she died. A Russian investigation committee has now formally detained the streamer, real name Stanislav
something very Russian.
Stan. He launched into an investigation into causing grievous bodily harm resulting in death. Reports that she was pregnant have not been confirmed, said the committee. And I'm sure when that gets confirmed, I don't know how things work over there, but double time. I know. Double time. You know who's against that? You know who's against doing that? Abortion people. People are pro-abortion. You know why? Because that means it's alive. You watch. I'm for it. Every person who donates to her torture should face accessory to murder charges. I wonder if that's a fucking possibility. I thought of that myself. But that guy was just saying I was joking around. I thought it was a bit. That's how he'll probably walk. But I don't know. It's Russia. Fuck knows. And by the way, I'm not dumping on Russians in general. But you know why you're fucked up.
No, there's retards everywhere.
There's retards everywhere. We do understand that. But I'm sure Russians are looking at that and like, God damn, man. People think we're monsters. It's fucked up. I'm with you, bro. People think we're fat and retarded. I understand. I'm fat. So, let's see. Reports. Pretty girl.
What platform was this streamed on?
YouTube! And that's where it gets interesting. The kind of graphic comedy is not acceptable on YouTube. The account has been terminated. The spokesperson said the original live stream did not take place on YouTube. Okay, maybe I was wrong. And we we quickly removed uploads. However, a number of Russian viewers said that they had seen it Stan specifically advertised his violent streams on the platform. Again, I want to make this clear, and this is important. I did not see her beat her. I did not see it. I saw the aftermath of her death. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I'm a little suspicious. However,
I did see a clip of him pulling
he
her-
used another platform for donations. Yeah, now they're confusing the fuck out of everybody. Yeah, he was using Streamlabs. I think I can verify that. I think of this for doing this pro for 4 years. I'm an expert on streaming. I think I'm maybe not like Destiny or fucking Ninja or anything, but I think I know what I'm fucking talking about a little bit. However, use other platforms. Donations. Russian police detain Stan after early freeing him following initial investigation. There he is, right there. The friend of the dead woman said, "See that you got to watch these." A friend of the dead woman. I want Mrs. Gorzanoff. That's what I want to hear. But that's what you got to take this shit with a grain of salt. And this is the Daily Mail. A friend of the dead woman. Actually, this article seemed to be the most updated that I found. It seemed to be the most reasonable. So take this. A friend of the dead woman said he was live streaming and he had been full of cruelty towards Valentina. Feminist activist Ray-lej3nd hit out on YouTube for prohibiting the spread of nipples, but showing scenes of violence and cruelty against women without problems. Well, Miss Clout Chaser, there is already a rule for something like that. If I had to guess, it is because that live streams are probably monitored at least in Russia because they don't have that many people monitoring them on YouTube. And there is another reason, I think, that'll show, and it's probably going to make you mad and upset that I don't think this got reported. I'll give you a hint. His fan base hated her. Like, I have no doubt in my fucking mind. I think I know what happened here, and no, I don't speak the language. The woman dies on air. The audience sends donations to kill her. This must stop. This is not common laser brain. Jesus. And this will be a kind of a way to go to YouTube. We haven't even established he was streaming on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And to be perfectly honest, he might stream on YouTube and beat her on fucking D-Live for all I know. I don't think D-Live would put up with that shit, come to think of it. I don't know. Where can you stream now where you can do anything? Is there any place like that left?
D-Live would probably be the last
Even
one.
Ralph worries about fucking somebody saying the F word or the N word, right?
I would say D-Live's probably the most.
I don't think so. I think they got rules over there.
Bitwave.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna even let you show fucking death on it.
Yeah, dude, that's the point, Lasers. Yeah. It's not okay to show a nipple, but actually it is okay to show a nipple. Ask Nick DiOrio.
He would know.
He would know. And you can look at fucking, if you want on YouTube right now, totally legal, yoga. If you want to see naked yoga, you can see some pretty girl snatch. If you really want to. You can see it all in its fucking shaved, bald, pussy glory. I looked at it the other day. Wife was gone for the weekend. What are you laughing at? She's warned such videos calmly broadcast the whole world, meaning something is broken. No, it's just until this is fixed, censorship is necessary.
Fuck yourself.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's the real goal right there. She just took the mask off at the end. No, censorship. This is not a common problem. I don't think it's a common problem in anything. And I do remember when that guy was killing kittens, although they weren't real quick to fucking kick that guy off, were they? God, no. Jeremy did too. It took like 2 years to kick that kitten guy off. It was right about the time I switched shot from Get to the Point. Or the news channel to news channel. Mm-hmm. Me and Willie were still doing it.
That evil woman?
They finally got rid of him, Three months ago? Value Entertainment? Not Value Entertainment. Don't slander them. Sorry. Some entertainment. He's killing kittens. I forget that fucking guy's name. Down South America. That's really what it is. They're looking at us. You know, the white supremacists. They're not paying attention to, some jackass in Siberia. Until he thinks you can turn the whole fucking thing off. Well, everybody's got to turn the fucking off. What about nobody talked about censorship when that black guy started running around shooting people in his neighborhood and put it on Facebook. So that's what this is really about. And you know what? There is already a rule against it. Nobody tolerates this kind of violence. There's nothing you can do in a live stream. If somebody wants to stream murder, they can do it. They can more than do it, as long as they find a platform. And until he kills somebody or she kills somebody, then they can take the stream down. You got to get the report. I mean, this is what was that stupid movie, Minority Report, with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Like they have the 3 fucking weird beings they keep hostage to figure out all the crimes before they happen. No, there's nothing like that. Yeah, as much as the fascists would want something like that. Here is my theory. I think Valentina was probably difficult. I've heard rumors of drug use. And I think what happened is she was annoying, and that was her role. And if there's any truth to this violence for donations thing, they let her act nutty. Let me put this, like, should I do that? Yeah, fuck them. It's kind of like when Tommy NC was on Joe Cronin, for the few, that whole thing. It just had him on to kind of bully him, and that's what they did to her because she was out of fucking control. This is a video. I can even say, I verified it myself. I got the tattoo on the left. I measured it. I looked it up with the corpse, and she says her name's Valentina in this. It is all in Russia. But tell me if I'm not onto something when you watch this video.
Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Она со мной, Все хорошо, да, все хорошо.
Oh, that's him. There it is. We could have got. There's his tattoos. So 100%. It's them.
За что? А? За то, что там поломал.
Они ломают насилуют.
Валя. Все, пойдем.
Пожалуйста. Они ублюдки.
Clearly completely drunk, intoxicated, out of her fucking gourd. And that's what he's praying for, that she died of alcohol poisoning.
Пожалуйста.
Ты же шамару дам вместе с твоей
Cop.
Что случилось?
Они меня насилуют. Они пытались добраться от меня. Они хотели там потрогать. У меня отпечатки пальцев есть. Они меня насиловали.
А что случилось?
But this is a form of abuse, of course, too. Apparently, she knocked off. The dog was going nuts or something like that. He knocked off over a plant in the hotel that they're at. He's trying to tell the cops she's drunk out of her mind. He's filming it and selling it.
Они меня насиловали. Насиловал этот
Ну, я не
такой.
знаю, что случилось.
Насиловали.
Обезьян не трогай.
Я хочу.
All right, she probably had a drinking problem. This is where it gets really, really cold. I went into the comments, and I'm going to flip these comments from Russian to English. Not all the translations are very good, but
there's gonna be some discrepancies.
Guess wait. Valentina, this is 27 minutes ago, so they certainly know she's dead. Valentina is really brilliant, really brilliant. The feeling that drugs open up the way to demons, kind of what kind of op? There was here we go. Pity, only dog. I think there's a lot of comments like that, like poor dog. Remember, this is 5 hours ago. Right, what are salts? I don't know. Sorry for the dog. No matter what this person is, no matter what offense he commits, all of this is not a reason to mock him, not her. All people who write that, is right for her only shows their ignorance. So this is, I imagine, a crude defense of this animal. Now I feel sorry for the streamer guy. He was told to stop communicating with her. Now I felt sorry for the streamer guy. He was told to stop communicating with her. Okay. Reflay is known for abuse of the horseshit stream. I'll check that later. I'll read these out in the end. I apologize. Are sarcastic, a great loss of the Russian world. And after all, this guy is trying to send business. And wait, she is drugged Nishi from the heart will rise 2 times. That's unintelligent, obviously. Sorry for the dog. Natural selection. Drug addict. This guy is just a nit. Most important content, obviously, we're all doing the same game for money. Nothing about this poor girl. Nothing about this fucking poor girl. And I don't care if she's a bitch. I don't care if she wasn't fucking annoying. You know, it's not for us to judge what she was not from a good life to see a girl ripped off. It's about the dead. It's either good or not how she was returned. Her brain can't be put back in her place in a bad situation. I'm only talking about her, but everything else in general. This is the only mildly sympathetic or empathetic comment that I found.
Sane comment?
Pretty. But this one was, yeah. But if you lose the appearance of the person so much, it's not surprising that her death was so shameful. She is drunk under booze. Immediately you can see it's not any salts. I wonder if they're talking about bath salts.
People are saying bath salts. Yeah,
bath salts, yeah. Thinking. It's fucked up, of course. There's Bedcorn. He's a fan of mine. Hey, how you doing? And this is what I was looking for. I found it. Why Durka was not called? I don't know. I'm not sure. Why is that dog? Why is it that dog treats a person more I don't know what that's in respectable than people? He asked for help, but everyone gives a fuck. Okay, at Staz absolute calm voice, she does not use drugs. I guess she was referring to something that Stan said. Thank you for getting her killed. What a relief. Okay, I think it's enough.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's there. You go. Do not underestimate. I don't want to sound like fucking Asmund Gold, fucking throwing Etika's name out there every time somebody kills him. But I can't. Do not underestimate. I like to think that I can handle this at my low level. I've seen people not be able to handle this at the 100 sub level. Do not underestimate what the shit can do to you. Do not underestimate what can happen. Do not. I mean, most of the time, it's just complete and total. When it goes bad, public humiliation. But even that can affect your life. Look at fucking Wings and who's that other dipshit that just blocked me? ESP. I mean, they're John Lennon was right. Everybody's gonna get their 15 minutes of fame, and some of them are gonna be retarded. And we know, we've seen these type of people before, and just like how incredibly cold they can be. And it's sad. It's sad. If I had to guess, Valentina grew up in a fucking shitty household. All she had was her looks, and she probably got hooked on booze along the way, and along with everything fucking else. This guy found her, realized she was good for business, and accidentally killed her. There you go.
Crazy.
That's just it.
Yeah. Tommy, we have an update on Kiwiz. I sent you his statement on Twitter.
I don't want to put that on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
Good man.
He released a.
He released.
It was like paragraph. Paragraph of him just like.
On Red Kiwiz. Okay, update. Hey, I just want to make it sweet addressing what's going on. This situation, I was part of nearly 5 years ago. It's been brought up again, and I had to publicly address and take responsibility for the time. You didn't, Red Kiwiz. You didn't. Absolutely didn't take responsibility for this at the time. The videos about the situation are public and have been for years. I want you all to understand that the situation has been resolved and amends were made with both parties, and has been since this situation transpired. I will not try to justify, validate, and validate anything from the situation. I do, however, want to genuinely and deeply apologize once again for what transpired. I was sorry then, and I'm sorry now. I had to rebuild and had to learn from my mistakes and face many consequences. The situation has caused me to mature and learn so much over the years. Like, it's not cool to fucking, send nudes to a 15 or 13-year-old. I become a much better person. Here's the thing about this. Like, everybody's always talking about positivity and being a better fucking person. I mean, like, what does that mean? It's so empty. This has caused me, like, I don't know.
It's meaningless.
I've done everything in my being to become better and move on. I have had developed a life for myself where I'm happy and grateful to the people around me without support from my loving girlfriend, my parents, and my friends. I'm doing a stream on him tomorrow. Fuck him. Friends, I don't know if I'd be friends. I wouldn't be willing to do this.
This is that Fortnite guy, right?
There is more. Yeah,
Red
there
Kiwis,
is more.
yeah. There's more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also want to address something else that has weighed on me. Well, at least this time he didn't attack the victims like he did her. Over the years, there's been a group in the COD Trixotic community that I grew up with that has continued to harass me and my family. This, I'll tell you where this came from. Nick DiOrio.
Yeah, from
that's who got the ball the ball rolling on this.
Usually does.
They've doxed my number of my friends. They've sent him threats to my girlfriend and family. Not only that, we went on to fabricate false stories, girls being raped. There are multiple. This is feel sorry for me. You know, the apology was fine, like, to there.
Yeah.
If
You know?
these people never know when to shut up.
No.
Oh, and there's one more after this too.
Oh, this is too funny.
Oh, fuck me in the face. Like, what?
Not only that, they've been on to fabricate false stories. Oh, Mr. Nick DiOrio, we just played your video and laughed at you, buddy. Where multiple girls were out claiming there was physical contact because this has become a meme among. This has not been a meme. You walked from this. The only other time I ever covered this was when, unfortunately, we were making fun of Zaptai when he made a video on you, and we thought it was ironic at the time. Of course, we got to the bottom of that issue, and Zaptai has been vindicated. Vindicated. I've had someone from this group come to my house and record himself harassing me on his own home. Every time I get a reaction, oh, just point people. You fucking say your news to a fucking 12-year-old. I'm accepting responsibility. There's people in the COD community, the Trixotic community, they're dying. This didn't come. This came from us. This came. Nick's been talking about this for months. Nick's really started talking to it. I think he did a stream on it, and yeah. Keemstar decided to remind everybody. Unless he's probably trying to blame. This is probably trying to blame Keemstar without blaming Keemstar. That's what I think. I may do a stream on it tomorrow. So unless something happens.
Next page.
There's another page. So
Yeah.
I can't. What? Lately, I'm probably going to take a few days off the internet because I have developed I don't want to read it. I'm done.
PTSD? Are you fucking kidding?
All right, we're doing a stream on him tomorrow. If something happens, I will watch these videos and you will see how cold this man is.
Oh my!
How absolutely cold, irresponsible, and stupid this man is. Admittedly, he was 19 at the time, but you know, it's like she told me she was like 13 or 14. Like it's unfucking believable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, like we
fucking
already.
Pyrocynical should be thanking his lucky stars. Unbelievable. I do wonder, especially in the last, since the year of the pedo 2019, I do wonder if this stuff is just wearing on people and they're starting not to give a fuck. I tell you, I keep bringing up that girl that worked for JAG when I was in the Army, and she did get fucking PTSD from looking at fucking kidding porn all day and organizing it for trials. And I just said, how often do you have to do it? And she goes, we're back to up. It's the United States Army. And I'm just like, what? You're back to up? That's just Germany. It's just Germany. And this is not I didn't come to Germany when it was like during the Cold War where, there's a million bases all over the place because we're ready to go to war Russia with any minute. Shit's a lot more common. But the problem would become more common. I wonder if people become more immune to it. I do wonder if the pyrocynical thing is the first thing. Although I'm not 100% sold on it being even criminally bad. What I am sold on is he perpetrated a lie by saying the claims were 100% false. They're not. I mean, he writes a fucking thing, says these claims are 100% false, and then he admits to having fucking interaction and blames the victim, saying you were consenting at the time. We're leaving the fact out. And not only that, he takes 3 people that we don't know, we can't identify. 2 of the 3 of them said that this guy has lied about his age before, and 2 of them have to take it back, saying they really didn't know whether he lied about his age or not. That being Ivory. Thank your lucky stars, Pyrocynical. Oh, and by the way, I've seen more evidence that I've never seen a person in my life make it abundantly fucking clear in the year of 2016 and 17 that they're 15. And I saw that evidence about an hour and a half ago. So, I mean, Pyro just walked.
That's
Absolutely
a lot of money, I guess,
walked.
for a person of
I was
color.
wondering why it was easier to find Minecraft pedos than it is to find COD pedos. Kind of sus. Possible cover up. My tinfoil take. I don't know why he walked. I wasn't that familiar with the COD. I've always heard about him and how he walked, but I wasn't around then. I can't say for sure. It's a little weird he's streaming Fortnite now, but whatever. I'm sure it's a really adult end Fortnite, not aimed at kids. You know, it's like Tommy C style streams, talking about titties and drugs. I'm sure it's like that, where it's so clearly for adults. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and yeah, I'm glad Turkey Tom put out that video because I don't care so much that Pyro lied. I care, because yeah, I'd probably try to get out of it too. I care about what was done to Ivory. The only thing Ivory did wrong that I can see is misused a word. Now, he misused a serious word, grooming, and it wasn't that, at least in my opinion. But everything else that he was accused of, that they were saying was both his age, his lying about his age, his birth date, all added up. Oh, the fucking ID wasn't him. It says deleted user. Yeah, it was his. Everything. Now, Pyro didn't do that. That was a lot of the public. And I think that comes down to, unfortunately, you can fucking put this on Hojins, Alex, and everybody else that wasn't involved in that shit right on their back. Right on their back. If you're pissed off about Pyro walking, you can put this on Hojins' back. You can put it on everybody that was involved in that. Them trying to bury Slazo because now everybody's Slazo. Now that's what we were telling you in 2019. That Alex is dangerous for victims. Kids, I mean, I don't like this, you know, like it is too long after the fact. I don't like going to Twitter first, but even if you go to Twitter, you deserve the benefit of the doubt and you deserve to be heard out. If it starts not to make sense, you deserve to get plowed in the ass by the hate that you deserve that's coming to you. That's not what Ivory had. Ivory is the first guy that made the claim and backed it up. Now, unfortunately, I'm more pissed off about them calling him a liar. I don't think Ivory has a lot. I think it's dirty talk at worst. Probably not criminal. And it's almost so much it's so over the top that you could make the claim there's nothing sexual about it. It's just dirty, filthy, disgusting. I've heard the most disgusting things in my life in a baseball fucking dugout.
Hockey.
I just like.
I've heard it.
I mean, like what? If we're on a senior team and one of them's 17, the other one's 18, and we're all talking disgusting to each other, no one's going to jail for that. Yep. No one's being a pedo for that. Yeah. So I mean, I don't think I think a jury was like, this is just two idiots. Is this sexual? They'd be confused.
No.
I know all you guys that are into this that understand that culture and the furries and the fucking role playing horse shit know that there is a sexual, and maybe there is, but to normal people, they're like, what the fuck? It's just gross.
Yeah.
To me, that's just gross shit. It's like
it's just to you,
shit.
yeah, and it might not be gross shit. It might be something more going on there.
It might be. I'm not an expert in furry shit, so
nobody's in the queue. Nobody wants to call in. I'm gonna get out of here in 15 minutes. Really? Thanks.
No, I'm spamming the Discord.
Thanks. No, maybe because the topic is so fucking horrible.
Yeah, I guess.
It might be. But yeah, I just wanted to do this because I didn't get to do a news. I was going to put on Shot for the Point news channel, the second channel, and I didn't get a chance to do it. And I just wanted to straighten anything out, put a sane spin on the whole thing. I want to make this abundantly fucking clear, just in case I'm not showing this way she's acting to show you that she deserved what she got. Let me make that abundantly clear. I'm just showing you the environment that she was probably in that led to her death. All right, just letting you know. Wouldn't dare do anything like that, and I hope this guy gets butt fucked in the ass from 6 ways to Sunday. Dragunov. This guy's a Russian, right? That's good. Russians call it.
Yeah, why are you Dragunov? Why are you useless in every fucking Call of Duty? Huh?
He's useless in this fucking chat. He can't turn his mic on.
Your gun is fucking.
All right, I'm
awful.
gonna put Cam on first. Dragunov, you figure out your shit. Cam, you're on.
Hello.
How are you?
Hola.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Talk.
Right, so I just thought I'd give you some more insight with like the whole Red Kiwi shit. So obviously he did the interview with like Keeman shit, right?
What?
Well, like you know when Keem like initially covered the initial.
Yeah, years ago. I remember he covered it. I watched it probably the first time.
Yeah, I know it's true.
Okay, well, the girl did apparently like lie about her age, even though like I'm very skeptical about that because he didn't actually provide any sort of evidence for it.
That she lied about her age? Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, she admitted to lying about her age, but she was 12. She's saying she was 14. It doesn't make much of a difference, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's still a bit fucked. Cause, like,
and then he said he was 14. One of the reasons it got going is he was talking to her dirty back when she was 12. And then out of nowhere, sent her some kind of inappropriate picture. This time they got him 2 years later. You see, like, that happened in 2016. The initial contact is in 2014.
Oh, Christ.
Yes. The way you're seeing, that's just bubbling up to the surface now. This is what happens when you get marked with something like this.
And then Nick brings it all up. Fuck. I mean, like, good.
Nick was
good
just,
for Nick.
we used to talk about red kiwis when we joke around about so-called pedo YouTubers. It's just funny. And he was always like the last guy on the list. And like, yeah, red kiwis, he kind of, how many subs he got? That's how that conversation for the past 3 years
it's like
ago.
3.5. It's like 3.5 million.
Yeah, he's got 500,000. He's got 1 million. He's up to 2. You know, yeah. That's like, boy, he's doing okay. I thought he was finished. And you can see in these videos, he's got no fucking empathy for that girl. He's got no fucking idea that he did anything wrong. And it makes it about, his apology is about, how, poor me. It's really as disgusting as it gets. And so is this latest apology that Volt sent me. So that's how that rolled.
It's just money over morals, really. That's just all it is.
I guess
So if I'm not wrong, I remember in the Keemstar interview, he said he was depressed, so he sent her a dick pic. Didn't it was ridiculous.
I always send my wife dick pics when I'm happy. Hey, look, sweetheart, it works. I sent my dick pic. I sent a dick pic to my wife live on a birthday show. I think 2018, right?
Yes.
Yes, I did. That's pretty funny.
Man.
Yeah. My fucking mother-in-law, my wife asks her, "Could you pack up a few teams? My Tommy's busy." And she's like, "Yeah, sure." Well, God bless her, she packed way more stuff than she ever had to. Literally, she packed our phone, our landline, and we can't fucking find it. We have not spoken on the landline since Wednesday. The phone's packed, along with every single pair of jeans I own.
Oh, man.
I'm fine now.
Wait. You still have a landline?
Yeah, we still have a landline, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Neighbor.
That's, I don't know. It's there's a reason for it. I'll tell you why. Germany offers a great deal for calling the States, Canada, and really cheap rates to Ireland, and those are the 3 countries that call the most. So it's like super, like, take like the cheapest call outside your district, like the town over where you're just outside that district, the very cheapest one. So I can call Los Angeles for that same rate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like it's a couple cents a minute. So, but you have to pay up front. You got to pay some money up front. But I mean, I talk to my dad. Well, not lately. Every other day. So It's cheap for me, and then we also get a good rate for Ireland too because we got friends over there. So there you go. All right, Cam, get out of here. Bye. Let's give Dragunov a shot. All right, can you get your fucking mic to work? Your mic is useless as your operator in fucking Call of Duty.
No, it's a sniper. It's a sniper rifle. But the point
that
still
thing is
stands.
a piece of
It's
shit,
useless. It's
Useless.
useless.
Yeah, it's useless. All right, he's.
I'd rather
useless,
I'd rather shoot a bunch of fucking rubber
He's
bands.
useless. Does your wife call you? Does your wife call your dick gross? Yeah, all the talk, all the knock.
Okay.
Anonymity, you're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah,
the situation is really fucked. But do you think that they could charge him for negligence? That's my
I
question.
don't know. I don't know Russian law. For all I said, they could throw him a parade. Did you read these comments?
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that is.
They'll throw him a parade.
Fucking weird.
Ah, she was a bitch. She was a drug. So what?
Yeah, who cares? You
So
still
what?
fucking killed
Yeah, she was a
someone.
disturbed girl, and that's why she was fucking on the goddamn internet, because he was making money over her acting crazy. She'd go act crazy, that would irritate people, and he was willing to maybe, we know this for a fact, get to. How come there's pictures of her body all over the internet, but one right hook? I think they verbally abused her. I think they verbally abused her, and they let her act fucking drunk and stupid. Steve-O used to have a bit like this. He used to run around with his drunk bottle. It was really, really funny, right? And it probably is it definitely is exploitative, but yeah, it never got to this level. I mean, she would be sitting there with Stern, and he's interviewing Steve-O, and she'd be like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck, I don't care." You know, that's who Valentina was. That was her role online, if I had to guess. And you know, her life wasn't worth very much to very many people. And I'm assuming some people probably thought it was an act.
Yeah, I thought it was too the first time I saw it, but I don't think so.
You speak
really
Russian?
Think it's an act. No.
No. Okay.
No, I just,
you watched the video. No, I thought it might have been
yeah.
an act the first time I saw it, but it turned out it was her corpse.
Yeah,
you know, it turned out the real thing. But I find it weird that the feminists are jumping out. They're taking the opportunity to swipe at YouTube, saying that suggesting this kind of stuff is allowed. It is not allowed. I would personally report this, no problem.
Oh yeah.
And
sure.
the fact that we can find her corpse all over the internet, and we can't find one punch, one slap, one nothing, makes me think that the allegations that you were beating her are not true.
Yeah,
but
I think what's really disgusting is people trying to capitalize on this.
Of course.
Yeah, saying that like, oh, this has to make more censorship. It's
this show's a little different, you know. But most of the thing I'm trying to get off, I'm trying to make people laugh. I make money makes donos. I want donos, and if I give people a good time or a community or a place where they can talk about or maybe get a different point of view on things, that's what I'm offering them and my friends and my internet buddies. So. I think that's I'm trying to hook people in. He was trying to do it through a girl who was off a rocker. You know, and you just you don't even have to be that smart. You get a sense for what's works, and you just do it over and over again, and the money comes in. And you can justify fucking anything. Russia's a big country. I heard he had 10K in that stream.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That makes me think he wasn't on YouTube though. If he had 10K.
I think if you get to a certain point, they probably have someone monitoring your streams.
That's what I would think.
But I think there was a point that I think it was Nick that brought it up. It's incredibly hard to flag down a stream.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, it might not be a little easier. That's the thing. You know, you bring the people looking for murder, and then they start going after people telling jokes. That's what I worry about. Thanks so much, High Five.
Yeah.
All right, anonymity, get out of here. I won't tell anybody who you are. Bye.
All right.
Freaks? You got permission to be in here. What do you got?
How are you doing there, buddy?
So, you were wondering how Kiwiz got to where he is and didn't actually get canceled?
That's a lot of money, I guess,
you got to know. Why do you think so?
Yeah.
He
had some of the old Red Clan members stick with him through the years. And, just defend him through the whole time.
They defended him?
So,
Who were his defenders?
Nyx, Formula, and Random.
Ooh. Nick Merckx?
They all formed 1%. No, not Nick Merckx. Nyx.
Nyx. All right.
Red Nyx.
Oh, Red Nick.
Yeah. Those three he has stuck by him.
But
years.
Scarce never did.
Like
Because I know Scarce is on that team too. He never fucking. He never stuck on
Is
for
he
him.
on
Did
1%?
he?
No.
He's in red.
No, he's not on 1%.
He was on
Yeah.
He's in red.
But since then Red's been defunct, and they're still on a clan together.
Oh, so they're tight boys.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like they formed one this year called 1%.
Well, I might sit down with you. I might sit down with you tomorrow. Thank you, Zombie Penguin. And I'm gonna find out who these guys are. I'm interested to find out. And if you can dig up any old defenses or anything like that, I would appreciate you put that in post.
Yeah. I got like all of those videos ready and downloaded. His apologies.
Okay.
Both of his apologies.
And then fire that over. Yeah, we're probably gonna do one tomorrow because I was gonna let it slide until I read the second page.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't even read the third one.
I couldn't. No, well, it's poor me. Let me tell you, it's poor me.
I got PTSD.
Poor me. I got PTSD. You know what? So do my friends. But guess how they got it? It wasn't fucking sending a dick pic to a fucking 12-year-old. Take a wild guess, Kiwiz.
Jesus Christ.
Jack fuck. I'm getting out of here. Drag it off. You're on the air. I hate you.
And you're not muted, but you're not talking.
No, he's not muted. We've moved up in the world. I hate you. All right.
Is it good now?
Yeah, he got
you're
it.
good.
He got it. Go ahead.
He will probably be in jail, like 99%.
Yeah, but this ain't only 15 years manslaughter. What about
the thing is, like the police is very chill here, but the regulation on how you
Could you pick the different word? Could you pick the different word? But go ahead.
Oh God.
How you get convicted is more brutal than in the U.S.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be looking at life. He'd be looking at life to fucking 50 years in the States for that.
Especially.
I don't mean sentence. I mean like here is guilty until proven innocent.
Yes.
That's why.
Oh, that's a good system.
So.
But I found it weird. They let him. They pulled the body out and they just let him continue to stream.
Yeah, that's kind of what the police does there.
What's going on? Is this a systemic problem, or is this kind of a cultural problem, or that's not true, and this is just a total freak? This is not a fair representation of Russian people, Russian streamers. Like, what do you think of this?
It happens a lot in private, but not in streamer.
Now, do you think there's a problem between men and women, or guy, like, because this doesn't happen as much over here anymore? Women aren't getting their teeth kicked in when they get out of line like the old days.
Domestic abuse is not a criminal offense here.
That's right. I saw a documentary on that. Wow, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And that was changed under Putin only 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up actually.
What do the people think of that? I mean, look, I'm old-fashioned. If I see a couple slapping each other, okay, or getting handsy, that's their fucking business. And I know that's a real fucking hot take to have. All right, if I hear people yelling at time, it sounds like it's getting until it starts sounding to get control. I'm not calling the police, right? That's the way I am. But if anybody, if I saw a right hook, if I saw somebody being dragged by their hair,
if you're Ray Rice,
yeah, I mean, but couples fighting, getting loud, maybe pushing each other. I'm sorry, that's not my business. But when it starts actually getting to that next level, like.
Oh, many get killed here. It's actually fucked up. Like, murder actually happens, and sometimes it's even legal. So,
under what circumstance you could kill your significant other?
It's like
if she's in bed with another man or something.
Like you're drunk and something. Like that's when. Like it's actually like.
He's drunk.
I don't know how.
He was just drunk. I mean, very, very unfortunate. But vodka's very strong in Russia. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like, I don't understand how people nobody actually recognizes it. That's kind of fucked up. Like everybody's kind of normal, and if it happens, it's like in the news.
It's like Europe 100 years ago. 200 years ago. That's what it feels like. I know that's hard. Yeah, but I watched a thing on that. He's 100% correct. It was a crime shortly after the wall fell, but Putin got rid of it around 2009 or 10, if I'm not mistaken, and domestic abuse. Because I think the initial complaint was the cops were going into situations and just arresting people for like normal shit. But since they dropped like stuff they probably shouldn't have got arrested for, like maybe just separated for the night. But then it was wasting the cops' time. But then it turned into when they just kind of got rid of it against the law, then they started finding women dead all over the place. That's what I would. Is that accurate in your opinion?
Yeah, it's actually accurate. Like where I lived, like 5 or 6 people.
In your,
like
are you live in a village? You live in Moscow or something?
I'm outside of Moscow, so
suburbs. But you had 5 people in your 5 women are killed in your neighborhood alone. Let's just make that over domestic.
Like in 3 years. In 3 years.
It's a lot.
Span of 3 years.
It's a fucking lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. And most like got from 7 to, I would say 21 years.
7 to 21 years. 7 years for killing your fucking wife. Because like I don't know, the way the Americans look, if you kill a girl by accident, like nobody gives a fuck. Like what are you doing? Like, oh, I just met her, fucking, slap her upside her head and then she fell down and hit a rock. That's your problem. That wasn't hers. Like, it's unbelievable. Why do you think that is? It's like, do you have any explanation for it? Is it just kind of underdeveloped areas, poor areas, or something like that? Or, I'm trying not to dump on Russia. I'm not dumping on Russians. I don't have any.
I would say poor areas.
Poor areas. Yeah.
My area was very poor, and like a lot of psychopaths. So.
Yeah, it's rough over there.
And like,
you realize you guys are the craziest white people on earth. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like the craziest part of it.
You got all that Mongolian blood running through you. Fucking Genghis Khan, and you're running around fucking killing people and shit. Oh, man. Well, if you guys had become capitalists, you would have ruled the world. But you became commies, and now you're just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's kind of like... The thing is, like, I was in Moscow once, and, like, it was crazy. It was so civilized, and then, like, I was in my area, and it was, like, poor as fuck. So,
yeah.
I don't know about other areas, but my area was affected by...
I had a lieutenant. She was from the old country, and she said, if you live Moscow around there, it's sort of like normal Europe, but anywhere outside of there is a nightmare. That's what she told me.
Yeah. Yes. St. Petersburg and Moscow are like normal and like...
Yeah. St. Petersburg, Moscow, maybe surrounding areas. And then once you get out there, it's Bumpkinville. Oh, 101.
Yeah.
Well,
and the police is like... The thing is, the police isn't crypt. It's like... They don't care.
What's their top priority? Killing Putin's enemies? Don't answer that. I don't want you to get in trouble.
No, I don't live there anymore, so I'm good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for shining a light and giving your perspective. I hope you didn't think I was insulting Russian people as a whole. Just a couple jokes, but I don't.
No.
I know there's great Russian guys out there. I've had a lot of good Russian
problem, and it should be talked about.
Oh, good. Well, it's fucked up. Guilty before evidence is backwards. I don't care if you kill the girl by you fucking pour water on anybody as a gag and it ends up in their death. You should be looking at very least manslaughter, 15, 20, 30 years for something like that. That girl's never getting her life back. And to sit there, and I read those comments, and they were translated probably through Google and very poorly. The vibe was, at least the comment section was, the vibe was just like, oh, well, she was a drug addict, she was a drunk. Good for her.
Just was relatively the same.
Good for her. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think I would have liked Valentina very much, personally. I imagine she was quite annoying, but she's still somebody's fucking little girl, And I think that's if that's what's happening over there, and people are forgetting that in great numbers, then your society's breaking down. Ours is too, so don't feel too bad.
It's everybody
just
right
a different
now.
way. Yeah. All right, buddy. Dragonoff, thanks so much for calling and putting some sanity into this, I suppose. Take care. Bye-bye. I think, is anybody else left? No, I'm going to read donation. There's a saying in Russian that roughly translates to, if he hits you, then he loves you.
Yes, that's like a non-culture thing.
Oh, man, it's not just you guys. You feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. On a very special Shop on the Point. Well, I like to do this stuff once in a while. I like to look at kind of the real shit once in a while. I'd much rather laugh, but, you know, my interests are very eclectic on all of this. I'm glad we got to discuss this, and it has a lot to do with YouTube and social media and eCeleb, and that's what we do over here, boys. I find it fascinating, and I'm going to read out all your wonderful donations, if you don't mind. For the last, Gorilla ass, no worries, I'm racist too. Swallow Milford Shell, absolutely disgusting and disturbing. Hope the guys rots in shit. Flex Tape, every person who donated Torturer should face accessory to murder charges. How many of these ghouls cheered on upon finding out she was dead? Celsius, it's a shame the Russian airport froze over. Fucking animal. Raminator, Reflay is known for his abuse money horseshit stream. There's another guy named Vetin. I can't even say that. That's forcing Valentine that he's forcing to drink for donation. Reflay is in custody now, and the rumor is the girl was pregnant. Ram said again, does your wife call your dip gross? She sure does. She sure does. They're saying, okay, well, I just read that one, and then I'm going to get the super berries. What have you been up to, Jeff? Anything?
I've just been up to work mainly.
Thinking about sports?
A little bit. A
lot. It's okay. It's okay, Jeff. It's
not
okay.
worrying about when sports are coming back. That's about it.
Yeah. What if that
baseball?
My dad worries about. Let's check this out. Turtle, I haven't thrown money in you in a while. Thanks so much, Turtle. High vibe. It's like if Onision and Shiloh stayed together. Jeez. Boo-hoo, big oops. I'm wondering why it's easier to find Minecraft pedos than his COD pedos. Kind of sus. Possible cover up. My tinfoil take. I don't know. I doubt it. CCCP production. Still, that's 15 years in Russian prison. Not fun. Yeah, fair enough. How about fucking dirty?
Go to the gulag. Go to the gulag.
Go to gulag. Give him a real gulag. Yeah, you know what? Here's a Desert Eagle. Have a blast. And guess what? If you win, you just get to sit in prison.
Yeah.
Somebody said the Black Dolphin. That's what I heard. The Black Dolphin.
The Alcatraz. So
it's like Alcatraz. Alcatraz is nothing. It's a cakewalk compared to this motherfucker. That's what I was told. They also sentence you to hard labor. They don't do that anymore in the States. You get sentenced to hard labor. You get up and fucking make big rocks, small rocks. I think they do it in the military still, though. That's what we used to say. Big rocks.
Send them to Vorkuta.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Sorry, Jamie Pine. I can't do that. You're going to have to watch the VOD. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to look at some Red Kiwi stuff. And go after. Wait, have I become the grandstanding commentator? I'm going after Kiwis. Got this douchebag. Not normally my cup of tea. Much rather be bringing the yucks, but bringing some fuckers down. Looking fine.
It's the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.
Cold-blooded.
The American people are tired